Republicans are afraid of losing power, and they are willing to crush our democracy to protect their power. So what are we going to do? We can hang back. We can pause. We can turn the other way while Republicans do this. Or we can fight back. Me, I'm fighting back. We can fight back by passing S1 for the People Act.
Sorry, but she's right. And I don't think she falls into any of these, stinking categories either. I just don't. I mean, is she one of the smart people? I don't find her Zuckerbergy douchey. Okay? I just think that she is like me. I think she is like most of us. When we understand the lay of the land and how we're being suppressed and how we're being told not to vote and how we're being told or discouraged from voting, how we're being purged from voter rolls, how we're being gerrymandered and our votes are being diluted before you even cast your ballot, you're already in a district that took your party affiliation into account and placed you in a district so that whoever was running, whatever party they were from, doesn't stand a chance from a person from a different party. I mean, it's all rigged. The whole thing's rigged. The tax code is rigged. We talked about that yesterday. Everybody's been talking about that. Let me tell you, the whitewash that goes on too. This is another thing that adds to distrust in government and resentment. And resentment can lead to action, it can lead to meaningful change, or it can lead to violence. And we all know which side does what, okay? We all know. But this is what happens when the people show up. The Keystone Pipeline, you remember that? The Keystone Pipeline today officially scrapped the project. It's done. It's over. It isn't going to happen. TransCanada said, no, we're not going to invest another nickel in it. People don't want it. And by the way, Joe Biden, on the third day of Donald Trump's presidency, he issued a permit for the Keystone Pipeline. That's when the protests actually began again, okay? And that's when you saw Native Americans get out there, Bill McKibben's crowd out there. He said, we're going to fight big oil and we're going to win. And Bill McKibben was absolutely right because they fought big oil. They fought TransCanada Energy Company and they won. They won. And so now we're not going to have thick tar sands, bitumen-like oil, which consumes an enormous amount of energy to make. Strip mining and underground steam injection, okay? And then filthy oil on the other side of it, which, by the way, was going to bypass the United States. It was just going to be trekked through here, but we weren't going to benefit anything. We weren't going to get any benefit out of it, okay? So they scrapped it. So that's what happens when the people show up. It actually works. I'll show it to you on a much smaller, but still, if not more poignant level. Okay, let's go to Lufkin, Texas. There's a little bakery there. And I mean little, like a 3-person bakery. Dawn Cooley, she opened this bakery 11 years ago with her sister and a partner, okay? Miranda Dolder and three girls opened up a bakery. It's called Confections. It's in Lufkin, Texas, okay? She actually shared a photo that you've probably seen because this damn thing went viral. For Pride Month, okay, she created a pride cookie. This is like a bad Sex and the City episode, where they had the breast cancer cookie and, Samantha was sick of the breast cancer cookie. She wanted to do something more than the breast cancer cookie for breast cancer because she had breast cancer. Anyway, Confections is what it's called in Lufkin, Texas. And so she put on her Facebook page a picture of a sugar cookie that was iced. It takes hours to do this, by the way. If you're any kind of a chef or a baker, that making, decorated cookies takes a really long time, especially when they come out professionally. All right, and so she posted a picture of the sugar cookie with the pride flag on it in the shape of a heart and wrote, "More love, less hate. Happy Pride Day to all our LGBTQ friends. All lovers of cookies and happiness are welcome here." Within an hour, her bakery was getting threats. Within an hour. some woman who had placed an order from this very small business. I mean, if I got 5 dozen orders today for like this t-shirt, it would be like, wow, what a great day we had. So that's how small, okay? She got an order for 5 dozen cookies, decorated summer cookies for some woman's party. That woman called up and the cookies were done. They were all decorated, 5 dozen cookies. Okay, you're talking 60 cookies. That's a lot of cookie decoration. The woman called up and said she was canceling her order. She didn't want the cookies anymore because of the pride cookie. And when the owners of the shop said, what's wrong with the pride cookie? The woman who ordered the 60 cookies, decorated cookies, said, you have gay propaganda on your Facebook page, and I am not supporting your business as a result of that. And canceled her order. And the 3 girls, they're in their 40s, so that's why I say I don't think that they're the young identity politics people either, because whenever I see the young identity politics people, you know, at the coffee shop, I change tables to get away from them, you know, because I don't want to hear. But anyway, they're in their 40s, these women, okay? And she said she was just dumbfounded. Felicia Tetu, she's one of the 3 co-owners. She said, I couldn't imagine somebody hating a group of people that much. I couldn't imagine it. She said, we have a very small bakery. Every order is important to us. It's been a struggle this past year to keep our doors open. If it takes hours for us to make decorated cookies and somebody cancels a 60 cookie order, there's only 3 of us. We're really small. She said it was like really hard. So one of the, Miranda Dolder, also in her mid-40s, okay, so she went on to the Facebook page. She went on to the Facebook page and she wrote, today has been hard, really hard. My heart is heavy. Honestly, I never thought that a post that literally said more love, less hate would result in that kind of backlash to a very small business that is struggling to stay afloat. And she ended the post with a plea to people who were loyal customers, like I call you loyal clients, okay? And she said, if you love our cookies, we will have an overabundance of them tomorrow, because they got stuck with 60 decorated summer cookies. People showed up for them. The cookie post went viral. That's how I saw it, okay? I'm not hanging out on Confections in Lufkin, Texas's fake Facebook page, but people sent it to me and I sent it to others and the thing went viral, okay? And by 10 o'clock the next morning, when they opened, there was a crowd of people standing in the rain, waiting patiently to buy a cookie. The people had started lining up at 8:30 in the morning. The bakery didn't open until 10 a.m., and they were all around the block. Hundreds of customers arrived to show their support. The line never ended. People were buying cookies for strangers just to have somebody to give a cookie to from them.